Welcome to Marketing Your Car, the podcast for funnel hackers everywhere. You are now part of a small group of underground entrepreneurs who are trying to change the world through the products and the services that we believe in. But because we don't rely on venture capitalists, we don't have financial safety nets. So we have to do things differently. We have to do things smarter. We do that through an art and a science we call funnel hacking. Now, this podcast will give you a glimpse at the daily life of a funnel hacker. So let's get started. Good morning, funnel hackers. So today we're home with my little Nora here. She's holding me. She's a little sad because she wanted to go and say bye to the kids at the bus stop. But instead we're hanging out, and we're going to do a podcast because, in fact, I'm going to do a big update on Funnel Hacking Live because I know a lot of you guys want to know what happened behind the scenes, all the cool stuff, the conversions, numbers, metrics, all the nerdy stuff we all care about. But today, I wanted to do a podcast this morning on a little something I like to call character. And I'm slipping this in here because I'm a little upset this morning. As upset as I can be. I'm usually pretty happy, but definitely just kind of annoyed and wanted to share this with you. So yesterday was Sunday. I was home. I went to church, hung out with the kids, having a good time, and then jumped on the interwebs because, honestly, because we were selling Funnel Hacking Live tickets for next year, and we just looked at numbers and stats, and then went to Facebook to see if people were talking about it and what stuff was happening. And in the middle of my news Facebook feed, I see a big old video from my buddy, Caleb Maddix. Now, Caleb, if you don't know him yet, he's, I don't know, he's 14 or 15 now, an amazing kid. He spoke at Funnel Hacking Live on stage and crushed it. One of the best presenters we had by far, and he's a 15-year-old kid, and just one of the most talented, amazing humans and individuals I've ever met in my entire life so far on this earth. And Caleb's so cool. Him and also Emily Shea. We had both of them speak at Funnel Hacking Live, and both of them actually came out here to my home in Boise and helped train my kids. Right now, my kids they're part of the Maddix Book Club, which is, I think it's Maddix bookclub.com, I believe, where every single morning they get a text message from Caleb with a video. He's got them reading books and all sorts of cool stuff. And it's like the coolest thing in the world, right? He's inspiring kids. He's changing the world. He's able to, as a 15-year-old kid, able to stand in front of 1,500 people and control the audience like no one I've ever seen. Like, just one of the most amazing humans I've, on earth. Anyways, he's got so many talents and so much drive, and he's a hard worker and just awesome. And his dad, who's an amazing human as well. I just can't think. There's no way I can think more of them. They're just so amazing. Every interaction I've had with Caleb has been like super professional, super polite. Just love that kid. Anyway, so I'm on Facebook. I'm scrolling off this big video of Caleb. I'm like, oh, it's Caleb's video. And then above it, I see some moron posting something about, why, something about this kid and blah, 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 and making fun of him, right? And it was in a marketing group that I'm part of. In this marketing group, anyway, it's one of those groups that they got in there because they're all marketers, but then they all like to kind of make fun of everybody. So they make fun of Gary Vee, they make fun of, I don't know, they probably make fun of me. If I wasn't in that group, I'm pretty sure that I'll get kicked out eventually and they'll all make fun of me, whatever. And I don't really, it's whatever. It doesn't really bother me that much. But I saw Caleb sitting there, and they all start making fun of him, and then they all start going in. And at first I just read them, and I was like, whatever. These guys are just that's what they do to, whatever. So I just kind of ignored it. And then the next hour just bugged me. Just the whole time it's just I was just so visually bugged. I'm playing with my kids, and I just had this annoyed feeling. I was like, I gotta go. If I was at an event or sitting somewhere and a bunch of people were saying things like that about someone that I loved and respected and a friend, I would stand up and I'm going to go and so I go back to this group, find the post. I just post something really simple. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was hey, Caleb's awesome. He came out to Boise and trained my kids. He's got my kids off video games, and right now they're reading and they're writing and they're learning, and he's amazing. And I said, it's interesting to me how many haters, and it drives me nuts because Caleb has tons of you see his videos, tons of comments from just jerks, just people who, just have to put in their 2 cents because they feel like they're tough behind a computer. And I said, Caleb's got tons of haters, but it's typically from people who are double his age and making half as much money as him. I said, there's two ways to build the biggest building in town. One's to actually work hard and become better yourself, and the others are to try to knock down all the buildings around you. And I just posted that and kind of left it there, right? And so then Then I get some people come in like, oh yeah, Caleb's cool. And then like, it's like, I don't know, it's like at the playground, right? Like someone's getting bullied till like one cool kid stands up and then everyone will say, oh yeah, he is cool. So all of a sudden like all the people who were too afraid to say anything come out and they're like, oh yeah, Caleb is cool and da-da-da. And so that kind of made me happy. And then this morning I woke up. This is what drove me nuts. So this morning I woke up in this thread where they're all picking on a 15-year-old kid who's 1,000 times more talented than any of them by far. Some guy comments to me and says, hey, Russell, don't you think you were kind of harsh on so-and-so, especially considering the room that you're in? And I was like, okay, so you guys are bullying a kid behind his back in a Facebook group, and then one guy comes and sticks up for that person and then teases the person who makes the post because he's half as successful as this 15-year-old kid, and now you're mad that I'm bullying that kid or bullying the guy that made the initial post. And I was like, are you kidding me? So I wrote the comment back and they said, I said, I try to treat all people the same no matter what room I'm in, #character. And I left it there. And anyway, that was how my morning started this morning. And I thought it was interesting and funny. And I just wanted to leave a message for you guys that, first off, a couple things. So number one, if someone is 1,000 times more successful than you and they're doing their thing and they're having fun with it, like it doesn't help you to cut them down. Like if you're feeling insecure because they're doing that, like that means it's a problem about you, and posting trash about it's not going to help you. Looking at that and being inspired will. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I don't know about you, but what my parents taught me and what I'm teaching my kids, and I hope that you will learn as well, is that you should treat people the same no matter what room you're in. Like that's ridiculous that, we're in this room so we're okay picking on a 15-year-old kid behind his back. No. What kind of character do you have? Like if you think that's okay, like that is ridiculous. That is insane. If you're in a room and everyone's making fun of people behind their back, I don't care if it's internet off, like whatever, just know that when you're not in that room, the same people are making fun of you. Like that's called lack of character, right? If you have character, you treat people the same no matter where you are. I don't care if you're like, just ridiculous. Like I feel like I'm working with my 11-year-old twins. Like this is not something that adults should still be struggling with. Like if you have any character at all, like that's how like you treat people the same. Like it's especially just anyway, ridiculous. #character. My new slogan for today. And yeah, that's kind of all I want to share with you guys. So, yeah, seriously, what's that thing they say? Like if you're pointing outward at somebody, there's like 4 fingers pointing back at you. Like that's the reality you're in. Like if that's what you need to feel good about yourself, then there's other issues. So, all right, that's all I got. Me and Nora can go eat. And later on today, I'll do a podcast recapping the whole event and let you guys in on behind the scenes of it all. But just want to drop that one in there really quick because I think it's important. And I think that it says a lot about who we are as human beings. And I don't know about you, but I'd rather be friends with Caleb Maddix than any of those people who've been talking trash about a kid in a Facebook group. It's ridiculous. Grow up, have some character. And with that said, appreciate you guys. Thanks for being funnel hackers. Thanks for doing the right thing. Thanks for being people that that I would like to hang out with. With that said, I'll talk to you guys all again soon. Bye, everybody. Thanks so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed the behind-the-scenes look at our funnel hacking projects. You can also watch the Funnel Hacker online reality show and watch us build and launch funnels live at www.funnelhacker.tv. If you'd like to come hang out with your fellow funnel hackers, come join our Facebook group at www.projectclickfunnels.com. Oh yeah, and don't forget, you can get a free MP3 player with the first 257 episodes preloaded at marketinginyourcar.com. Join us next time, and remember, you're just one funnel away from your dreams.